This is Les Schwab Tire's Friday Night Rivals, sponsored by the U.S. Army.
And we are back in the heart of Fresno and back on the campus of San Joaquin Memorial High School for another Friday night of football. It's the spring season finale of Les Schwab Tire's Friday Night Rivals. And here's the matchup. The Sanger High School Apaches come in to take on the San Joaquin Memorial Panthers. 3-1, 4-0. How about that? The pregame show is delivered by HR Mobile Services. Call HR Mobile Services for all your human resource needs. Good evening, everybody, and thank you for watching. Ralph Wood along with Cam Morrell. And Cam, let's talk about maybe some of the emotions of seniors who are, going through the end of their high school careers here.
Yeah, in an abbreviated senior season, you hope to get 10 games, but these guys have put all their energy and effort in just, five-game seasons. So we're going to see a lot of guys play with a ton of emotion tonight. For some guys, they will never put on football pads again.
Some guys you're talking about not only playing with emotion, but with ability. Your key players tonight.
Yeah, if we look at Sanger, both of these guys are going to play on both sides of the football, but we got to start with the quarterback, John Pena. He's the guy who will move this offense. He'll run it. He'll throw it. He'll use misdirection to hand it off to another guy. He's a big piece of this success of Sanger offensively. He can throw the football, and as a wing team quarterback, that's a really big asset. If we go on the other side of the football, Isaiah Besserell, who will also carry the football as a running back, is a big physical safety. He's going to be matched up one-on-one with Jordan Hornbeek, with Brandon Ramirez when they're carrying the football. He has to win those one-on-one matchups for Sanger to have an opportunity to win tonight.
Now let's talk about the other side. You've loved Jordan Hornbeek 2 weeks ago when we had this game.
Man, he was so impressive. He's an impressive young man, a 4.0 student, but he has some Le'Veon Bell to his game. He will allow things in a very patient manner to open up in front of him. And once he gets that crease, he puts that foot down and he can cause some damage offensively. And here he gets in open space and we know what he can do. He's a very special running back, and it's going to be a treat to watch him again tonight.
Yeah, he knows what to do. Just get him the ball.
That's right.
And let him take care of business.
Yeah, on the other side of the football, Brandon Ramirez, who had the pick six against Bullard last time we were here, will play running back as well. He's just an explosive athlete. And when you're playing a wing T offense like Sanger runs, you need athletes to move in space and make tackles against talented running backs. Brandon Ramirez is going to blitz off the edge like we see here. He's going to drop in coverage, make plays on the football. He's a big-time weapon for Memorial on the defensive side of the football. He has to play big tonight to slow them down.
This Memorial team has such an explosive offense, can put up a lot of points, but now we're seeing that defensively they can make plays as well. What are your keys today?
Yeah, if you look at Memorial, you just got to feed the beak, man. Give Jordan Hornbeek the ball, get him behind that big offensive line, and let him go to work. We saw Bullard kind of keep him in check for a half. In that second half, they just wore him down, and he was able to take that game over. If you're Sanger, you got to slice him and dice him, just like Selma did last week in the second half. They started to move those big bodies around. Sanger has to get those big bodies out in front of these running backs. And when those running backs have a crease, they got to hit that thing and make this defense pay.
Memorial averages about 40 points a game. The Apaches have given up a total of 25 all season long. So, something's got to give tonight, and we're about to find out what that will be. Stay tuned. The opening kickoff is coming up next. San Joaquin Memorial High School getting ready for football. First quarter is sponsored by Bowman and Associates Insurance Company. Protect your crops, protect your livelihood. Captains are at midfield for the coin toss. Won by San Joaquin Memorial. Panthers will defer.
You want the ball,
Here are the officials for tonight's game. The referee is John Delgado. The umpire is Frank Perez. Head linesman Mario Martinez. Line judge James Rodriguez. And the back judge Guillermo Villanueva. Let's send it downstairs to the third member of our broadcast team, Kevin Miller. Kevin?
Back in the fall, we didn't even think this would be a possibility. The reality, this is our last telecast of the season. It's the V-Dub edition. This is Friday Night Rivals! Let's go! V-Dub! Yeah! Make some noise!
It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Kevin's just getting warmed up. Panthers are making their way to their sideline. I've noticed that they're still taking precautions with just one captain from each team coming out for that coin toss. 3 others remain back at the numbers. And the Apaches, 3-1, 3-game winning streak. And as I mentioned in the pregame, 25 points allowed in 4 games total.
Yeah, you know, their defense is run by Nico Mata, former Fresno State Bulldog. Also assisting on that defense, Jeremiah Toma, former Fresno State Bulldog. So a couple of Division I football players who are helping lead this Sanger defense. That's why you see them so disciplined, not make big mistakes, play assignment sound football, and that's what you need to do against an offense with as many weapons as Memorial has tonight.
Panthers are coming off a big win. They scored 57 against Edison, 57-20. Carlo Bravo getting set to kick off, one of the seniors on the field tonight. And here we go. Kick is taken by Fernando Gonzalez. Across the 25, dropped at about the 26. So quarterback John Pena and the Apaches offense will take over there.
Anybody who watched last week, they'll see some similarities with how Sanger likes to attack defenses and how Selma likes to attack defenses. Big bodies, get them at the point of attack, get your athletes behind them, and then move those big bodies, get them out in space, and let your guys go to work. So it could be interesting to see how Memorial tries to slow this offense down tonight.
Look at the Apaches on offense. They're starters tonight. And the defense for Memorial. Keep it on the ground for a pickup of about 5. Morgan Prevett, a senior.
And he plays that up back position. So it's a fullback really tied to the line of scrimmage. He's going to get that quick dive play. He is a little bit different from most of those up backs. If he gets a crease, he can go the distance. Really good speed, and that's a big-time asset when he gets that ball in this offense so quickly inside.
On second down, Pena being chased by Eads and cannot get away. Lost back to the 30.
Yeah, just so much speed on this Memorial defense. If you're trying to run laterally, if you're trying to stretch this defense out, they have too many athletes. And if you get any penetration, like we saw Eads picking up right where he left off against Bullard, any penetration just forces that arc to be larger, and it takes so much more time to try to get to the edge. Really well defended by Memorial.
So it's 3rd down and 7. 4 receivers in for Sanger. Pena going to throw to the near side. Has that pass complete across the 40, out near the 45-yard line is Jose Lunar. That'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, we talked about Pena before the game. Yeah, he's a wing T quarterback. Yeah, he's going to run the football a lot, but he is a weapon when he throws the football. 3rd and 7, not really where Sanger wants to be all night, but we see a quarterback get the ball quickly to one of his big athletes, and they're able to move the chains.
That's a Giant 1st and 10 brought to you by College of the Sequoias. Join the Giant family by visiting cos.edu. Again, you saw Eads coming in defensively and messing up a play. Not much there for Gonzalez.
Now, once again, you know, running across the football field, Memorial has a lot of speed defensively, and it's going to be tough to do that. But when you have a guy like Eads, who is a penetrator, he's going to disrupt things in the backfield. You have to hit the interior of this Memorial defense quickly. If you don't, that's the type of disruption that we see from Eads and really that whole defensive front.
Jaden Enriquez finished the play defensively, but it was Eads who was putting on the heat. Second and 10. Privet near midfield. So that's a 6-yard pickup. Close to 7, actually, to give him 49.
And this is where Sanger wants to be. 3rd and 3. Yeah, they could put something over the top right here because they'll probably go for it on 4th down. They're confident in picking up 3 yards, but pick up the yardage, move the chains, control the tempo of the game. This is exactly what Sanger wants to do, and this is exactly where they want to be on 3rd down.
Becerril in motion, a handoff though to Privet, and he is stacked up and pushed back for a loss. Well defended by Memorial.
You're just trying to hit that little up back dive again, but penetration, getting in the backfield, making a play, quick penetration by Nicholas Alcaron. If you can get on one side or the other of some of these offensive linemen that are trying to move and make tough blocks, that's what you can do. You can make contact in the backfield and totally eliminate the ability for this Sanger up back when they give him the ball to get moving.
Hunter Pittman to punt it away for the Apaches. Great kick. A little too great. Into the end zone on a fly for a touchback.
That was bomb, though. That was booted.
That was a clean spiral, as they say. It was a good-looking kick. Had a lot of leg to that. But the ball will come out to the 20, and that's where Panthers will go on offense. Their quarterback, a junior, TJ Hall, wearing number 2. Jordan Hornbeek, number 5, is the senior. Ball's going to throw on 1st down. Overthrown, intended for Joe Delana. Too tall and incomplete. He had him open.
Yeah, he did. Just a little quick with his delivery. TJ Hall, you know, TJ Hall's a cornerback. He can play receiver. He's just a great athlete. Going to play cornerback at the next level, but playing quarterback here, which he hadn't done in a while, just got to get that one out of his system, set his feet, and make an accurate throw.
Hornbeek taken down short of the 20. Alan Palaio, one of those in on the stop. You take a look at the offense for San Joaquin Memorial.
Yeah, Sanger's not going to be fooled. Based on formation, based on down and distance, they're going to have an idea of what Memorial is going to do to attack them. They're going to be really well prepared to stop this offense.
3rd and 10. Hall has that pass deflected and incomplete. Palaio again in on the play, number 17.
Yeah, a little secondary contained. Quarterback breaks the pocket. I'm supposed to be in coverage, but if he breaks that pocket, I know if I don't have a threat in my area, I can get after the quarterback, gets his hands up right at the right time. Maybe Duarte is able to pick that one up if he catches that football, but 3 and out for this Sanger defense. Good job getting Memorial off the football field.
Brandon Rangel gets the low snap. A punt to the near side will hit at the 47 across the 50 and deadened at the 48. So good field position for Sanger after the defense held.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a field position game tonight. Sanger so sound defensively, and Memorial they have athletes all over the football field on the defensive side. Sanger is going to have to execute all the way down the football to try to get close to this Memorial end zone. And likewise, Memorial offensively, they're going to have a tough time against a very sound Sanger defense.
Pena fakes the pitch, keeps it upended as he gets across the 45, down close to the 41-yard line.
And one thing you know, too, when Sanger shows up for a game, everybody on that side of the ball is playing hard. We see receivers driving guys out of bounds, making blocks. Pena, nice fake, faking that pitch on the option play, putting his foot down. Really good acceleration from the quarterback spot to pick up that first down.
Another Giant 1st and 10 brought to you by College of the Sequoias. Join the Giant family today by visiting cos.edu. Pitch to Becerril. Gets to the 40, gain of maybe a yard. Fans, you can live tweet Kevin Miller at hashtag FNRFresno. Vote for the player of the game. Brought to you by Donald P. Dick. Second and 9 from the 40. Morgan Prevent is the back, throws. They'll say it was complete. It looked like it was maybe off the turf. Nick Wise was the receiver. He went down and got it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looked like that short opt-in maybe should have been incomplete, but, you know, Pena, that's a long throw from the opposite hash to a receiver out wide. Looked like they had some space. You know, that's a play where, you know, second and long, we just want to pick up, you know, half the distance, give ourselves a manageable third down. Unfortunately, Sanger in another third and long situation.
Ended up losing a yard. Pena to throw. Lunar goes up and gets it at the 35. It's going to be well short of the first down. We'll set up a... See where they spot him. Fourth and close to 5.
There we go. Step into that throw on time, delivers an accurate football to Duarte to set up what they tried to do on second, right? Give us half the distance, let us have a manageable fourth down, and now they have the entire playbook. They can run it, they can throw it, they can keep Memorial guessing a little bit before the snap.
Fingertip catch. Pena again, pass is incomplete on fourth down, and that'll switch it over, give the ball back to the Panthers. We've got a timeout with 4:50 to go in the first. No score. All right, welcome back. You're looking at the grotto, which was relocated from its original spot using the original rocks here on the San Joaquin Memorial Campus. 1st and 10, Hornbeak going to be dropped in the backfield for a loss. Knifing in there defensively is Nick Wise for the tackle.
You don't think this Sanger defense is ready for Jordan Hornbeak tonight? They know this is on TV. They saw what he did against Bullard last time. They are not going to allow that to happen. They are all over what Memorial is doing. Like to see a little bit of the quarterback run game. TJ Hall is an explosive athlete. Let him read the man on the line of scrimmage. Keep it or give it to Hornbeak, but get him out in space.
Hornbeak does find some space. Whoop! Runs over a defender and gets another 5 yards. Boy, Wise, who made a great play the previous play, showed some courage standing in there with Hornbeak bearing down on him.
Yeah, that's why Jordan Hornbeak is going to Fresno State. That's why he had about 12 offers, about 8 from the Pac-12. Physical runner with speed, good vision, and he is trying to finish physically tonight.
Another Giant 1st and 10 brought to you by College of the Sequoias. Hornby can't get away. Drop for a loss. Back to the 47-48 yard line as we send it back downstairs to Kevin Miller.
I am here with the living legend, Bob Kajanian, who has officiated for 58 years, which is wild because you just celebrated your 60th birthday, so I don't get that. But he has officiated in 7 decades of our lifetime. And here's the thing. You and Vince Wesson had a very special relationship. In fact, you both partnered to start the Central Section Championships at Selland Arena. What do you think is so meaningful about those championships at Selland Arena?
I think what Vince did with that is showed the Valley and showed the high schools that we could go to a single site, have fun, make it special for student athletes, and still make money for the schools.
Indeed, his vision came to that reality, and now it's trending all over the Central Valley. And Bob, can you put into words the type of impact that Vince made on our Central Valley?
Well, he changed the culture. There's no doubt about that. You know, there's kind of lost for words on that because Vince is such a great individual, but he showed people that it can be done. Don't be afraid of it. Have fun. And that was Vince, but make it special.
Indeed, he impacted both of our lives and so many lives in the Central Valley, including our Friday Night Rivals family. Bob Kajanian, we appreciate you joining us and celebrating Vince Wesson. He will never be forgotten. Let's keep that conversation going. Ralph, Cam, back to you.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, I've known Bob since I first started working here in this area back in the 80s.
Bob's a legend, man. 7 decades, officiating in 7 decades. That's how impressive.
Pressure. Another good boot. Taken inside the 15. That was Besseril on the catch. The fair catch.
Oh, last time Sanger had the ball, Ralph, they go for it on 4th down. They're in plus territory, a big opportunity to score. Pena overthrows his receiver, but he had a receiver running wide open down the opposite hash, just missed Nick Wise. I don't know how you missed me, 6'1", but an opportunity miss for Sanger. You have to take advantage tonight if you get those type of opportunities.
Apaches will run it on 1st down over the left side, gain of maybe a yard. Well, I was looking at a couple of those guys. Jose Lunar, number 14. He was the one who was the intended target. He's also a big guy, 6'1".
Yeah, a couple big guys who are athletic too, not just big bodies, but guys who can run, guys who can catch, guys who can make guys miss in the open field. I mean, there are a lot of really good athletes on the field tonight, and you know, 0-0, first quarter almost all gone. I don't know how many points we're going to have in this game tonight because two very well-coached defenses.
Pena throws. Wise hit immediately after he made the catch and then pushed back. So no gain on that play, maybe even a loss. Please stay tuned for the Xfinity halftime show that is coming up. Just over a minute to go in this opening quarter. No score. More surprising for Memorial, a team that's averaging about 40 a game.
You said in the pregame something had to give, right? They weren't going to put up. They were going to put up those kind of points against Sanger, and we've seen in this first quarter so far a sound defense, understanding how Memorial is going to attack them, and then on the flip side, Memorial a little bit of a bend, but don't break. Get off the field on 4th down and keep Sanger out of the end zone last time. I mean, I think this is going to be the tone of the game. 1 or 2 big plays might be the difference in this one tonight.
Sanger facing a 3rd and 10, calls a timeout to talk about it. Right after the game, stay tuned for Whose Line Is It Anyway? That is coming up on the CW59.
Anthony Gosen always with the vest look, always with the sweater vest look. Whether it's summer or fall, he's always rocking the sweater vest.
Makes him look like a coach.
Yeah.
Or kind of the Urban Meyer look, I guess.
Yeah, a little traditional coach garb. I mean,
probably shouldn't say Urban Meyer when he's also wearing the Notre Dame face mask.
Very true. With the tie, you know, the short sleeve button up with the tie, just a classic look. A lot better than Bill Belichick on the sideline.
He's doing a great job here, that's for sure.
Oh, man.
It's always so easy to work with when we're doing the telecasts. He gives us everything we need, plenty of time, and it's just been great to work with.
Yeah, he's built a power here. He's built Memorial into a perennial section championship caliber program.
Third and 10. Pena rolling to the near side, looking deep and throwing deep, and there's nobody out there. Lunar, one of the receivers, fell down, and it'll be 4th and 10.
Yeah, TJ Hall, we see he's a Division I cornerback. All over Bessero, actually ran the route for him. 3rd and 10. We talked about on the first drive. 3rd and long is going to be difficult for Sanger to stay on the football field. You like to get in those manageable 3rd down situations, and that time we saw an errant pass, and now the punt team comes on the field.
Pittman has that one. Bounce and roll. Took a good bounce for Pittman. Out of bounds at the 46. And that's where Memorial will take over on offense. You talked about Hall, and we know where Hornbeak is going. Hall has some options.
He does. Fresno State is one. Would love to see him be a Bulldog. Colorado State, Nevada, Arizona today picked up an Oregon State offer. He's an honor roll kid, very active in the community, donating his time and energy and effort to help Fresno become a better place. A very, very, very impressive young man.
From the 46, Hornbeak. Inside the 40, cuts it back. Inside the 30, taken down at about the 27. That'll be a 1st down run. A giant 1st and 10.
And he doesn't need a lot of space. You just give him a little crease and he can kind of go to work after that. Once again, a little patient, bounces outside, finds a crease, and is able to pick up a 1st down.
No huddle, going right back at it. He's going to bounce it outside. 20, 15, breaks a tackle. Hurdles another defender down close to the 5.
Feed the beak. Let's go. Keep it going. These offensive linemen are getting pumped up. They want this kid to get the football. They want to drive this right down the field. Once again, able to make one guy miss, bounce outside, almost hurdles this receiver, which we saw last week, called the penalty.
As soon as I said that, I said, nope, can't say hurdle.
Right, the spin move, no hurdle, but you know they're hungry to put one in the end zone. This is the makeup of Memorial offensively. Grind them down, put the ball in the end zone, and let's put the defense on the field.
So that is the end of the 1st quarter, but when they start the 2nd, boy, Memorial is going to be threatening and knocking on the door. 1st quarter was sponsored by Bowman & Associates Insurance Company. Protect your crops, protect your livelihood. We'll be right back with the start of quarter number 2 after this timeout. Quarter is brought to you by Lithia Subaru, committed to excellence. Panthers are knocking on the door from the 6. Hornbeak trying the right side. Got a little bit of a push from his line inside the 5. Be 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, Sanger's ready. They got a little talking to at the end of that 1st quarter. Hey, we cannot let this kid get in space, because when he does, he can really make us pay. They are all eyes on number 5 inside the 5-yard line.
Memorial in the end zone. The Toyota red zone trying to get to the end zone. And it'll be 3rd after Hornbeak is short. 3rd and goal, deep in the Toyota red zone.
Yeah, big opportunity right here if you're Memorial. Zone read, TJ Hall reading the in-man on the line of scrimmage. If he crashes down to tackle Hornbeak, which he probably will do, you keep it, and it's a foot race between you and a defender in the wrong position to get to that pylon. And I think TJ Hall is winning that one every single time.
Hall keeps it. Gets hit. Is he in? Yes, touchdown. Delayed call there, but you know, We'll take a look at the replay. I'll tell you, this is a touchdown is sponsored by Porta Subs, your neighborhood sandwich shop. But if I saw Hornbeak coming at me with Hall, I might take the other option.
Right. He no foot race there. Just, hey, put the big guy in front of me and get that extra body in front. And TJ Hall, a nice physical finish to that run to get into the end zone. And a well-executed drive. You give it to Hornbeak. He gets space, a couple of runs. You get down the football field, and then you use him as a blocker to get TJ Hall in the end zone. Well done against – this is not a defense that gives up a lot of points, Ralph, in Sanger, and they thrashed them on that drive. A poor punt gave them good field position, and Memorial was able to take advantage.
Hall with the touchdown, Carlo Bravo with the extra point. And it's 7-0, San Joaquin Memorial. Look at some of the great running backs of the past with Hornbeak headed to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Ryan Matthews, first-round pick of the Chargers.
Well, you got to go way back there with Lorenzo Neal, huh?
Yeah, Lorenzo Neal, what's another NFL draft pick? I mean, guys who had a lot of success. Oh, that's.
Hey, look at that guy, number 24.
I thought we were showing running backs.
We're showing great athletes at Fresno State.
All that guy could do was tackle. He couldn't run. He couldn't do anything. All he could do was tackle. But
did it better than a lot of guys, that's for sure.
I tell you what, I'm excited to see Jordan Hornbeak put on that uniform. A fellow Chowchilla native who I know works extremely hard to better himself in the classroom, on the football field. A really high character individual. I'm excited to see him put that Bulldog red on.
Prevent from inside the 15. He's got some business here out across the 40. Midfield, stumbles forward at about the 45, 46-yard line. Let's see where they mark that. But a great return by Privet.
Yeah, we were talking about him earlier. He's not that normal up back, that big fullback type body. This is a guy who has legitimate speed, outran that entire San Joaquin Memorial kickoff team to get to the sideline.
Face mask on the kicking team. 15-yard penalty from that of the run. First down.
John Delgado, the referee. The flag on the play sponsored by Reedley College, celebrating 95 years of student success.
You know, it's tough to go back all the way across the football field, makes one man miss, make a second man miss, and then uses that speed to get to the sideline. And there you go, face mask on top of it. So great answer by this Sanger kickoff team. You give up 6 points, you're down 7-0, and you come back, and now your offense gets to start on the plus 30-yard line.
Yeah, so that turns out to be about a 55-yard play with the return from the 15. Penalty takes it all the way to the 30 of Memorial. Trying to go inside, straight up the middle. That didn't work. Sniffed out by that defense of San Joaquin Memorial.
Yeah, you know, it's tough sledding there when, you know, defensively you can get penetration, because these plays happen very quickly. These dive plays are quick hitters, and if you can disrupt that, there's really nowhere to go for that fullback.
Second and 10. Pena going to keep it, cuts it inside, and then back outside again, inside the 20, down inside the 15, and into the red zone, sponsored by Toyota.
And there's your answer. There's your answer. They're stopping that up back dive. So what do we do? Instead of using an up back dive personnel, we're going to put him outside and use him as a blocker, run some speed option, get Pena on the perimeter. He can pitch it or he can keep it, and that's the second time tonight he's kept it and was able to pick up a first down for the Sanger offense.
A giant 1st and 10 brought to you by College of the Sequoias. I'll try to the near side and keep it. Spun down at about the 7. So they found something with the quarterback now on consecutive plays.
And you know, this game is going to be back and forth. There's going to be adjustments by one side and then adjustments by the other side, and then you're going to have more answers than just one or two. Two very well-coached football teams, and Sanger has found that if we put some bodies on the perimeter, we can get Pena in some space. He can pitch it or keep it, and they've been able to find success using that speed option play.
2nd and 5. Becerro on the pitch in the end zone. Yes, touchdown. Touchdown is sponsored by Porta Subs, your neighborhood sandwich shop. There's a guy you spotlighted during the pregame, putting points on the board.
Yeah, physical runners, quarterback run, and then, hey, let's get our running back out in space with some blockers in front of him. We know he's going to finish that run physically. His blockers just leads his path into the end zone. Great answer to a drive for Sanger. They give up a touchdown. Great kickoff return. Couple plays later, they're in the end zone, and this game is all tied up.
Mark Botello with the extra point. We're all tied up at 7. On Les Schwab Tires Friday Night Rivals, the touchdown run evening this game as Becerril takes it into the end zone. 7-7. Welcome back, everybody. A 7-7 game, 8:52 to go in the second quarter. Memorial and Sanger all even. Looking at some fans over on the Apache side.
Rocking the double mask, the mask with the shield, just extra.
Take no
extra
chances.
protection. Yeah.
Botello with the low kickoff. Taken at the 15, across the 25, now out across the 35. Nice return on that one, Donovan Harris, as we send it back down to Kevin Miller.
A little more homecoming news, this time courtesy of Sanger High School. Last week, Sanger High School hosted its homecoming at Tom Flores Stadium. Tom Flores about to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. And the theme for homecoming was music genres. So 9th grade was disco, 10th grade rock, 11th grade hip hop, and 12th grade pop. Ellie Ox was crowned queen, and Luke Dillon, he's out on the field, he was crowned king. The parade had featured Corvettes, and it culminated in some fireworks. And the way Sanger's playing right now, they are rocking and rolling. Sanger, it's good to be home. Ralph, Cam, back to you.
Thanks, Kevin. Hornbeak got a yard on first, second down and 9.
Yet to see that quarterback run. I'm not going to stop talking about the quarterback run game, Ralph, until I see TJ Hall keep one, because there is room on the perimeter. All eyes right now are on Jordan Hornbeak in the run game.
Hall keeps it inside, across midfield, and he could be gone. 30, no, he's dragged down from behind by Wise at about the 25-yard line.
All right, I can stop talking about it now. I can stop talking about it now. Yeah, TJ Hall, the keeper, hits the perimeter. I was with you. I thought he was going to turn the Jets on and get going, but good job by Wise to run him down, because it looked like he was going to open up and go, but there's space on the perimeter. They crash down on Hornbeak. TJ Hall keeps it, has space on the perimeter, and is able to pick up a huge chunk.
Giant 1st and 10, brought to you by College of the Sequoias. Now it's Hornbeak, and he'll be dropped for a loss. The football comes out, and the Apaches have it. Making the recovery. It's like Arturo Betancourt. Let's see who knocked it loose. It's Betancourt on the tackle.
Yeah,
the ball comes out.
Can't do that, and he's going to learn. He learned the hard way right here. You cannot, inside the middle of the field or around bodies, you can't change hands with the football. You have to keep that football tight to your body, secure it with whatever arm it's in. You can't try to switch it. Big mistake by Jordan Hornbeak. Sanger was able to take advantage, jump on that football, get the ball back for their offense.
I think it was Gabriel Morales who reached out and recovered the fumble. So it's a turnover. And the pitch, Becerril, outnumbered and taken down at about the 33.
Yeah, not really difficult to run to Brandon Ramirez's side. He has so much speed to try to get to the perimeter and turn upfield. There's just not going to be a lot of opportunities to do that. Well played, kept that outside arm free. You know, Sanger's had some success. Quarterback run game, faking the pitch. They tried to quick hit this San Joaquin Memorial defense on that first down run. Not a lot of success on the perimeter tonight for them.
And there was a flag on the play, sponsored by Reedley College, celebrating 95 years of success against Sanger. Loss of 10. 1st and 20. Pitch coming to the near side again, and it was sniffed out again by that Memorial defense. Fernando Gonzalez was the ball carrier, but there was nothing out there on the perimeter.
No,
but blue shirts.
Running over to Brandon Ramirez's side again. You're not going to outflank him. He's too athletic, works his way off of Besserell's block, makes a hit on the ball carrier. This is a special sophomore player, an explosive athlete who plays with good technique. There is not going to be any space if you're running to the side of number 8.
Isaac Boutte was also there, leaving no doubt. Loss of a couple. 2nd and 22. Pena drops, rolling to the far side. Directing a receiver, has him open, but it's incomplete. Like he was trying to direct Luke Dillon, but the pass was incomplete. You can live tweet Kevin Miller at #FNRFresno to vote on the player of the game. It's brought to you by Donald P. Dick.
Man, there's some big, tall athletes on Sanger, man. They're like 6'1" receivers who can run, coming out of breaks efficiently. This is and Luke Dillon, a senior, but man, good looking athlete. 3rd and long. If you're Sanger, you're backed up in your own territory. Don't make a mistake. You know, John Pena. Incompletion or a short, accurate throw. Don't put something up and make a mistake.
Going to throw to the perimeter. Lunar can't get away from the defenders. It'll be a short gain, and the Apaches will have to punt it away with just under 6 minutes to go here before halftime.
Well done by Memorial. You give up the football. Hornbeak drops it on the turf. Sanger picks it up, and your defense forces a 3 and out. I mean, a penalty hurt Sanger on the 1st down, but you ran to Brandon Ramirez's side twice. He was able to shut that down. Big 3rd down stop, and now Memorial should get the ball back in pretty good field position.
Hunter Pittman with the punt. End over end kick. Looks like it went off the side of the foot almost. I think they're going to spot it at the 48. So the Panthers start on Sanger's side of the field with 5:22 to go.
We'll see, you know, how Memorial attacks this drive. On the plus side of the football field, you know they've tried to establish Hornbeak, got him the ball, a few different opportunities, hitting the perimeter, running physically inside, and then last drive we saw TJ Hall keep one, hit the perimeter, have some space. I mean, that could be a big piece of the rest of this offense from Memorial tonight. That zone read, you give it to Hornbeak, or TJ Hall keeps it. Two very, very explosive weapons in the backfield.
Hornbeak has an opening. Now he turns it to the near side, to the 30. Starts high stepping down near the 21. And man, you know, when he gets rolling, that's tough to stop.
Yeah, and he looks so smooth. He doesn't look like he's working really hard. He's very patient, but when he puts that foot in the ground, man, he can really go. Is able to jump outside. Good job switching the ball. Not around bodies this time. Holds on to the football, and a big 1st down for Memorial. He just takes one guy making a mistake, and Jordan Hornbeak can make you pay.
Another giant 1st and 10 brought to you by College of the Sequoias. Hornbeak runs into his own man, regains his balance, and he's knocked off his pins at about the 10. Wise in on the tackle. Check that. That was Tyler Maculin. Maculin, the ball carrier. as they keep it on the ground with 4:40 to go, down to the 5-yard line. Yeah, I didn't see number 6 came in for number 5.
Yeah, it's hard to tell the difference between 6 and 5 of those Memorial jerseys, and that's a big body Tyler Macklin running physically, setting Memorial up.
Hornbeak is back in there now after a break. Hall trying to pick his way through traffic. They're waiting for a signal, and there it is. Touchdown, Hall's second.
The quarterback run game, whether it's in space, down here in the red zone. This is twice now TJ Hall has kept it. The first time, a design quarterback run with Hornbeak in front. This time, that zone read action. Sees a defender outside, can put his foot in the ground, and a physical finish to that run. Well-executed drive. You get it to Hornbeak a couple times, he sets you up. Macklin runs one physically, and then TJ Hall is able to finish this drive off.
Touchdown sponsored by Porta Subs, your neighborhood sandwich shop. Bravo with the extra point. Sideways, but it got through. 14-7, San Joaquin Memorial has regained the lead over Sanger. .412 to go before halftime. Memorial tries to extend its record to 5-0. Tonight's Smile Cam is sponsored by Toyota. And they are smiling right now on that side of the field.
Up 14-7. I mean, they might double up the amount of points that Sanger's given up all season long. Two well-executed scoring drives, too. Well blocked. Jordan Hornbeak, of course, does his thing, but then good job finishing those drives when you get inside the red zone from Memorial.
Bravo to kick off. Prevette at about the 11. Going to be dragged down, gets across the 20 to maybe the 21. So 4:07 to go. Please stay tuned for the Xfinity halftime show coming up.
3-and-out last drive for Sanger. They started off with a holding penalty on first down that put them in 1st and 20 and just really never got into rhythm. Last time we saw them have success, it was Pena on the quarterback run game, running that speed option, getting an extra blocker in front of him and allowing him to make a decision. He pitches it or he keeps it, and when he keeps it, he's been a good weapon. Put that foot in the ground, pick up positive yardage, see if they go back to that right here on this drive.
Pena keeps it for a very short gain, maybe a yard. We saw him on the last series trying to get guys out at the perimeter, and there was nothing there.
Yeah, good adjustment by Memorial. I mean, they're expecting now when we have bodies out in front, we expect them to try to hit the perimeter. They haven't run the dive play, so the interior of that Memorial defensive line is able to expand. They're able to run to space and make it a little more difficult to create those creases. Sanger needs some answers to hit the interior of this defense.
Pena's pass in and out of the hands of Lunar. It'll be 3rd and about 9.
Oh, man, an accurate pass, too. Just secure that football before you take off running. It's so hard to not think about, let me take this one to the house because there's so much green grass in front of you. Watch that one in and secure it. But we've seen another example of Pena. A two-way weapon, can run it, can throw it. 3rd and 9, he's going to have to put it up in the air right here with this down and distance.
And Memorial's looking at getting the ball back in pretty good field position again. Pena going to throw long to the near side, off the fingertips of Luke Dillon, incomplete. and it's 4th down.
Two passes on that drive. 2nd down, hit your receiver in the hands, just can't bring it in. 3rd down, hit your receiver in the hands, and just can't bring it in. A couple of missed opportunities for Sanger just to keep their offense on the football field.
Right after the game, stay tuned for Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's coming up on the CW59. Pittman gets the kick away, takes a great bounce, and out of bounds at about the 35. So a good kick, 65 yards to go for Memorial, 3:02 left in the quarter.
It's a big drive for Sanger defensively. Just gave up a touchdown. Offense goes three and out. Memorial gets the ball coming out of half. So that 8-minute window, Bill Belichick talks about the last 4 minutes of the first half, the first 4 minutes of the second half. If you have the opportunity to double up points, man, it's so much easier to win a football. That's what the opportunity Memorial has here. Sanger has to stay physical defensively up front and try to limit Memorial offensively.
4 receivers in for Memorial. Got to get this play off. No, they'll take a timeout. Play clock was running down, and Anthony Ghostin saw that and called timeout.
Yeah, maybe a little miscommunication. You know, you put that bunch formation out wide to try to get Sanger to put defensive bodies out wide, right? If we have 3 guys outside, you only have 2. I'm going to throw it to one of them, and the other 2 are going to block, and we're going to have some space. We're going to be able to operate. If you do take extra bodies out there and you put 3 guys, now we have a numbers advantage inside. We have that box count to our advantage if you're Memorial offensively, but just a little miscommunication there. And I think that's how they're going to attack Sanger on this drive. We're going to put, some wide receivers out wide. We're going to force you to adjust. If you don't, we'll get the ball out of TJ Hall's hands quickly, get it to those receivers. And if you do put guys out there, now it's Hornbeak and TJ Hall running that zone read game, and I'm going to give it or I'm going to keep it, but I'm going to have the ability to get some space for either one of those athletes.
Fans, you can watch a replay of tonight's game. Just head over to YouTube and search for Friday Night Rivals on CW59. Click on the FNR logo. Tonight's game will be available early next week. You wonder if the Panthers might regret not getting that play away, get that play off, because there were only 2 defenders. If anybody, expected maybe Sanger to try and call a timeout because they didn't have it covered well. Now they do have 3. But Alan Palaio, number 17, is going to cheat. So they do only have 2. And they run and lose yardage. Hornbeak lost about a yard.
Yeah, tough sledding when, there's an extra body in that defensive front. Sanger slid down late, good movement pre-snap. Show them one thing, end up in another before that ball is snapping. And then execute your defense. They just had more bodies at the point of the attack than Memorial did, and a good job playing sound, not letting Hornbeak hit a crease.
Panthers have 4 in. One of the receivers down here looks like he might be lined up offside. But the pass comes to this side. That's Delana. Cuts back behind the blockers and is stopped at about the 40. Wise in on the tackle, along with Arturo Betancourt.
A good pickup. Pick up 4 on 2nd down, 5 on 2nd down. Give yourself a 3rd and 6. Now we can still execute the run game. We can still use that zone read action. We can still give the ball to Jordan Hornbeak, but we're comfortable. We can throw some short, accurate routes for TJ Hall to try to move the chains for this Memorial offense.
3rd and 6, minute 45 to go before halftime. Hornbeak tripped up in the backfield for a loss. Gabriel almost one of those in on the stop. Alan Palaio again, we're calling his name a lot. And timeout is taken by Sanger with 1:33 to go.
Yeah, that time Sanger said, we're not going to let you make a decision. We're going to force your decision. We're going to send 2 guys off the edge. We're going to try to make you wrong regardless of what you do. It happened so quick. It didn't look like TJ Hall just had, you know, the time to evaluate whether the end was crashing. Because if that end crashes, keep that football. Try to keep it. But Sanger had an extra body there. It looked like they had Jacob Pena standing outside. So whether TJ Hall kept it or gave it to Hornbeak, Sanger had somebody to account for each one of those ball carriers, and that's because they're daring Memorial to throw the football. We are not going to put those bodies out on your receivers. We're going to make TJ Hall make those throws. We're not going to let you or Jordan Hornbeak beat us in the run game. We're going to force your hand, and if you don't, if you run it, we're going to have bodies at the point of the attack to stop you. That's exactly what they were to execute on that drive, to get off the field, not allow Memorial to double up, score points before they get the ball coming out in the second half.
Looked like we were witnessing a teachable moment right there with the quarterback and the running back in a discussion along with one of the assistants. Panthers will kick it away. Low end over end kick. Gonna bounce inside the 10. Let's see where they mark it. Out of bounds inside the 5. That's a long way from our press box. They'll call it the 6. So with a minute 23, 1 timeout left. Be interesting to see how Sanger approaches this. You maybe now, because you're backed up, you don't want to take any chances and just get to the locker room down by 7.
Yeah, I think it's probably the way they approach this drive. If they pop one, then maybe you get into a 2-minute offense situation, but you know, probably won't do anything too risky right here.
Pena keeps it himself. Maybe gain of a yard. Approaching 1 minute to go. The Apaches are in no hurry. Memorial has 2 timeouts. Might see the Panthers call one after this play. Pena again keeps it. Out across the 10, about the 12. And they let that clock run at 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're both just going to go to the we're going to go to the locker room.
I guess so. Sure.
I think if Memorial probably, you know, if it's 3rd and 8 or 9, they probably call a timeout and force Sanger to run another play and get him to punt the ball. But you don't want to call a timeout, give Sanger the opportunity to pick up this first down and get a drive going before half. So they do have one more run though.
Pena keeps it to the far side. Spun down at the 15 as time runs out on quarter number 2. San Joaquin Memorial will take a 14-7 lead to the locker room at halftime over Sanger on a defensively spotlighted first half. The second quarter was sponsored by Lithia Subaru, committed to excellence. Coach Anthony Ghostin is making his way to Kevin Miller on the sideline, and we'll send it to them when they're ready. You got it, Kevin.
Okay, thanks, Ralph. Here with Coach Ghostin, up 14-7. Sure, adjustments have to be made. What are you pointing towards in the second half?
You know what? We got to eliminate the mistakes. We're playing pretty good defense. It's going to be a physical game. We know that. Just get better second half here.
All right, well, looking forward to it, Coach. Go get with your guys. Best of luck. Ralph, Cam, back to you.
Thanks, Kevin. Thank you, Coach. Defensive first half, but big plays as well on offense. Some mistakes. But like the coach said, hard-hitting, physical game between a couple of programs that, well, both of them are on the rise right now. 3-game winning streak for Sanger, 4-0. We're at halftime, 14-7. Panthers lead the Apaches. Welcome back to San Joaquin Memorial High School. You see some of the athletic facilities. That's the gym area, and now the batting cages for baseball. We understand that that was the weight rooms, and then now here's the gym. We understand that there's a game going on. They have a game tonight. The Panthers are led by Joseph Hunter, who is being recruited by Pac-12 schools. The halftime show is brought to you by Xfinity, delivering the fastest internet speeds in Fresno. Learn more at xfinity.com/xfi. And now here to take us through halftime is Kevin Miller.
Thanks, Ralph. Welcome to the Educator Spotlight, brought to you by the Institute of Technology, where careers begin. And we are here with our illustrious principals. First, Kirsten Coronado of Sanger. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us. And of course, our host, Michael Burke from San Joaquin Memorial. How are you, Michael?
We're doing really well. It's a great night out here.
Oh, it is indeed. Now, Kirsten, lots of things are happening at Sanger High School. What's trending now?
Well, we're really, really excited with all the sports, and we've had multiple events, and Coach Pena has done an amazing job with our football team, and we've had basketball, softball, you name it. Our soccer team is doing amazing. So we're very excited about having athletics back for the kids. We also brought all of our students back. So that's really, really something that we're so proud and happy, and our kids are very thankful to be back.
You bet. And I've seen your outdoor sport courts for volleyball, and we were sharing about your recent homecoming. So lots of things are happening at Sanger High School. Thank you so much, Principal Coronado, for sharing. And then, Michael, thanks for hosting twice this season.
Absolutely.
And we get a chance to visit with you this time. And what's trending now on the SJM campus?
Well, we've been back hybrid since late September, but now we're back, 4 days a week, and it's a much better environment. The kids are anxious to be back. We're glad to see them. And now we have all the sports going on. Every season is going on right now. So every day there's 4 or 5 games going on. The last month has been fantastic compared to where we were 6 months ago. So things are going in the right direction. We're excited about where we're going. And we really can't wait for August when we're back to normal.
You bet.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of good busy out here, and we sure appreciate you having us here as Friday Night Rivals. Principals, thank you so much for joining us for our Educator Spotlight, brought to you by the Institute of Technology, where careers begin. And recently, I had a chance to catch up with Adam Gregory. He is the Les Schwab Tire Manager out in Sanger. Let's hear what he had to say. And we continue with the Xfinity Halftime Report with our Les Schwab Tire Manager of the Week from Sanger, Adam Gregory. Adam, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. And of course, this is our last game. So you're our last tire manager, and we're going to save the best for last, okay? But don't tell your other tire managers that, all right? Is that cool?
And I don't take any sides, as you can tell. So
hey, go Sanger, right on. Yeah. Hey, so the weather is heating up. Summer is right around the corner. We need to get into Les Schwab for some travel plans, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now is our spring tire sale. It's a great time to come in and take advantage of all of our free services that we offer, free inspections. Take advantage of some great savings so you're ready for Memorial Day and whatever your summer travel plans are.
You bet. And you mentioned this spring tire sale. Usually football season, we're in the fall. You and I are hanging out on the sideline, chatting it up. And we have a fall tire sale. So you mentioned the spring tire sale. I assume that there's some pretty good deals out there right about now.
Yeah, right now, a lot of our best product is on sale right now, and we can't seem to keep it in stock. Everybody's getting ready for the summer. So
yeah, and maintaining your safety guidelines, and yet the customers are coming in so efficient, so welcoming, so friendly, and just great product, and we greatly appreciate that. And speaking of what we appreciate the partnership between Friday Night Rivals and Les Schwab, and we know that you are greatly inspired to be a part of this. What's the driver, Adam, behind being a part of Friday Night Rivals?
It's a great way to give back to the community by helping out the high schools. And if I was a high school athlete, what better way to be able to showcase my talents than be able to have that Friday night game that's televised? I think it's amazing.
You bet. And we appreciate your support and the fact that we can provide these telecasts. We know you are an integral part of your community right there in Sanger. This is Adam Gregory, our Les Schwab Tire Manager, and we will continue with more Xfinity Halftime Report right after this.
Thanks, Adam. Thank you.
It has been a joy this season to feature our Vince Wesson Scholar athletes. And just to share with you some special significance of this award, prior to the season, Matt Morse, our station manager, wanted to rename the Scholar Athlete Award the Vince Wesson Scholar Athlete Award and Scholarship. And partnering with his beloved wife, Sandy Wesson, and daughters Jules and Jet, we have been able to celebrate the seniors that we've featured each and every week. DJ Stevenson from Central, Juliana Colado from Selma, we've had Jackson Huckabee from Kingsburg, and of course Tanya Saguspi right here from Memorial. And recently I spoke with Sandy, and she shared how grateful she was and how she appreciated how we can continue to promote these scholars as they pursue their education. She also shared that Jules right now is a sophomore at Northwestern University, and she reflects her father in her initiative, her independence, and her organization as she thrives as a college student. And Jet is a junior at Buchanan High School, and she reflects her father in her leadership both on campus and off, and her high expectations as she pursues the rigorous AP courses that she takes. They are impacting their community just like Vince did. So to Sandy, to Jules, to Jet, we say we love you. We say thank you. Thank you for sharing with us Vince Wesson. And of course, this evening, many of us are donning the VW logo that will be upon our polos this season, next season, and all the seasons thereafter. And it's at this time that we would like to pay a fitting tribute to our beloved colleague, our beloved teammate, our beloved friend, Vince Wesson.
When Vince walked in a room, there was no doubt who was in charge. And if you couldn't find him, all you had to do is just wait a few seconds and listen for his laugh. Oh, Vince is over here.
I've known Vince for almost 40 years. He was in high school when I first came here as a sportscaster, and I followed him then to Fresno State.
Someone dies suddenly like that, it just blows you away. And Vince was such a great guy. He had that giant smile, legendary Bulldog, legendary Clovis West Golden Eagle, the things he did. But I love about Vince is he loved our community. He stayed here and put right back into it.
You got to love the guy. He was just always smiling, always positive, always trying to make good things happen.
You know, I know this might sound cliche, but his smile, his demeanor, his energy.
Got my ball, I'm ready for this.
His passion for all things related to the young athletes coming up in our valley and how he can help.
The one thing that bonded Vince and I from the very beginning is that we said, if we're going to put together this basketball championship, it has to look like an NC2A tournament.
It was his idea to put these games on television, and he absolutely thrived in those games. He was a great partner on the air. For 10 years, we sat side by side in press boxes all over the valley and did games we were looking forward to next year.
It just flew. It didn't. Wasn't it our first game, Madera versus Madera South? Wasn't that yesterday? 10 years, and we are having fun, and it's going to be great fun tonight.
I knew that he was going in for surgery on last Wednesday. I told him he'd have our prayers. And then I was supposed to call him on Friday, but couldn't get through to him. And then I got the word today. He's just a guy that cared about a lot of people.
I think he's going to be remembered as someone that was instrumental in bringing high school to the next level. I mean, to make these kids feel like they were part of the big time.
He was working behind the scenes for us to try to get football in one venue. And it's been a very tough road, but he was starting to make some inroads.
He was just amazing. If he is not in the Fresno County Athletic Hall of Fame in short order, something's wrong. He belongs there.
Rest in peace, V-Dub. You're the best. To the family, my prayers, condolences, of course. V-Dub, you will never be forgotten, buddy. Never.
As we take a look at the fountain from the quad here at San Joaquin Memorial High School, I can tell you the third quarter sponsored by Bowman & Associates Insurance Company. Protect your crops, protect your livelihood. Now down to the field, Kevin Miller.
Coach Pena, thanks for taking the time. You guys had some momentum there going. What adjustments can we expect in the second half?
Well, you know, that's a tough defense we're playing there. We're hoping to cash in on a couple of passing opportunities in the first half we just missed. We're going to keep doing what we do. You know, our style is our style, and we're going to, you know, try to get something going here and pull something out in the fourth quarter.
Right on. You do you, Coach. Go get with your guys.
You got it. Thank you.
Second half action. That concludes the Xfinity halftime report. Ralph, Cam, back to you.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Coach. Cam, I think maybe, you know, we talked about all the keys to this game. Maybe we kind of short-circuited the defense for San Joaquin Memorial. You know, this is a team that gave up 2 points on a safety the last game we did with them 2 weeks ago, and now they're 14-7 here. They're giving up 7. So we talked a lot about Sanger's defense. Seeing Memorial play some defense tonight.
Yeah, we did. You know, we highlighted Sanger because of the you know what the stats said. Defensively, they've only given up 25 points all year long, but we saw Memorial against Boyle. They basically pitched a shutout. They have athletes all over the field. It's really hard to throw it. It's really hard to hit the perimeter. They are very sound at all 3 levels of the defense, and we've seen that tonight. Just one drive for Sanger that they were able to execute well enough to put points on the board. It's been a grind all night, and as you heard Coach Pena, they expect a grind for all 4 quarters tonight.
Well, we've got another half to play. It's a 14-7 game. San Joaquin Memorial with the lead and the football to start this second half. They did some things effectively in that first half. And this was one of the things they did that was effective, handed off to number 5. Although Sanger's done a good job of limiting his big plays, that's for sure. We saw the one big play going down toward the goal line.
Yeah, you know, he's popped a couple. He's had a couple of creases. He's bounced a couple and you know, caught Sanger out leveraged. But for the most part, I mean, Sanger's definitely made the decision that, you know, to beat us, you're going to have to throw the football. We're going to limit what you do in the run game.
Hall looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. 40. Breaks the tackle of Wise, and he's stopped at the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Yeah, or just get TJ Hall out of the pocket and get in some space and let him run with the football. I mean, he's such a weapon. We see it. He's a Division I athlete for sure. Receiver, cornerback, probably a cornerback, but a dangerous weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
4 receivers in for Memorial. Ball came out and looks like Sanger may have it. The Apaches recover the fumble. Not a clean exchange between the quarterback and the running back. Jaden Munoz celebrating the fumble recovery. Here's another look.
Yeah, this just looked like a miscommunication, really. Hornbeaks thought this was a pass. He's looking to protect all the way, doesn't expect TJ Hall to hand him the football. TJ Hall lets that one go. And just 2 guys not on the same page, and Sanger is the beneficiary. Ball in plus territory, big-time opportunity for Sanger's offense.
Munoz right there, who recovered the fumble at the 43 of San Joaquin Memorial. So now let's see what the Apaches can do on offense. The pitch going the other way, and it's going to be a pass, but he can't get it away. Mark Botello was the back looking downfield, but nobody was open, and he had to eat it for a loss back to the 49.
Yeah, not a good first down play. I mean, you're trying to catch San Joaquin Memorial, you know, a little loss of focus on first down. They just turn it over. TJ Hall, the quarterback's playing that deep safety spot, try to catch, you know, San Joaquin Memorial off guard, but just, you know, well played. You talked about it just now. This defense they're very well coached. They execute very well, and they have athletes all over the football field.
2nd and 10. Pena floats it over the middle. High pass. One-handed catch by Lunar. Oh, what a play. He went up and got it with one hand.
Oh, that's all he has to do. Just catch the ball with one hand, right? Doesn't need two hands. Go up, catch the ball with one hand. And knowing he's going to get hit, TJ Hall is bearing down on him. Reaches out. Oh, that's a Odell Beckham style one-hand catch. Man, big time play. He was way up and he was fully extended. That needs to be on SportsCenter Top 10 tonight. That was very, very impressive.
Well, a top candidate for our play of the game so far.
Man, with the hit, getting hit right in the middle of the back and hanging on to that one. Big time play by Jose Lenar.
1st and 10, sponsored by JR Sports, ramming over the competition, which is what Morgan Prevett is trying to do. Down close to the 20. Boy, and that catch seemed to inject some life into this Sanger offense.
Yeah, dude, that entire sideline erupted when he brought that one down. And the first time we've seen, you know, that dive play executed by Sanger. They haven't run that. It's been stopped. So they've gone to the speed option. They've tried to get guys out, but give it to the up back, pick up positive yardage on 1st down.
Second and short, about 3. Pena handed it off. Prevett short of the 20, looks like. So not much on the 2nd down play. 3rd down.
Yeah, but you know, that's what a big pickup on 1st down does for the Sanger offense. Now they have 2 downs to pick up right around 2 yards. So if I give it to the up back, I pick up 1, or my quarterback keeps it, I'm able to keep my offense on the football field. Winning 1st down is huge for an offense like Sanger.
Going to turn and give it to Prevett. Going to be very close to the 1st down. I think he has it inside the Toyota red zone, and it is. A 1st down sponsored by JR Sports, ramming over the competition.
I like that big package. A couple of big bodies on the field, replacing some Sanger running backs, and just getting, you know, as much force as you can at the point of attack, and getting Prevett in behind you, who's, you know, really shifty, small runner who can find a crease and really make you pay.
Pena keeps it up the middle, down close to the 10.
But you know, good pickup for Sanger, right? Now we're in grind mode for Sanger offensively. 2nd and about 6. We have 3 downs. We need to pick up 2 yards. You know, we need to average 2 yards on each of these downs because we want our offense to stay on the field. We need to put this ball in the end zone. A well-executed drive. Now we're trying to grind this San Joaquin Memorial defense down. Small chunks, move bodies, try to put this ball in the end zone.
So movement along the line. They hand it off and go for that stretch play, and again, it doesn't work. Gonzalez, the ball carrier. Just nothing there.
It's number 8, Brandon Ramirez, hanging out there. You're not going to beat this guy to the sideline. I don't care if you put blockers in front. I don't care how long it takes you to try to get to that sideline. He is not going to give up the edge. He's too good of an athlete. He keeps that outside arm free and stretches that play out. Well defended. Now Sanger has to think about, okay, how do we set ourselves up? Either pick up this 3rd down, convert it, or give ourselves a short 4th down and try to pick this one up.
Now it's a 3rd and 8. A timeout called by San Joaquin Memorial. .652 to go in the 3rd. I'll remind you, right after the game, stay tuned for Whose Line Is It Anyway? That's coming up on the CW59.
This 3rd and long in 4 down territory is where we've seen Sanger, you know, really attack. attack that quick game. And, you know, Sanger's tried offensively. They've had some success on the inside of this Memorial defense, but when you try to get to the perimeter and you have an athlete like Brandon Ramirez, number 8, right here on the edge, who we talked about pregame, had the pick 6 last time, he's not going to let you outside. He's going to fight off 2 blockers. He's going to get off those blocks, and he's going to make a tackle out of bounds. That's why this is a sophomore with a few Division I offers already. Not only is he a great athlete, but he plays with good technique, fights off blocks, keeps that leverage arm free, that outside arm. If I'm the outside defender, I have to keep that outside arm free, fight off the blocks, and is still able to bring some pop at the point of attack. A well-defensed play by number 8, Brandon Ramirez.
So do you just isolate him offensively and go to the other side?
Right. You stay away from him. Don't even mess with him. He's better than us on this day. We're going to stop messing with him. And if you do attack him, you have to go right at him, right? You have to get bodies at the point of attack. Don't let him use that speed to stretch you out.
3rd and 8. Pena running. Keeps it to the 10, maybe the 9. So he picked up a lot of the yardage that they lost on the previous play, and it'll be 4th down. 4th and about 4. They're calling it 4th and 3.
Yeah, ball on the 10. I mean, if you have a field goal kicker, I think that you're confident in, like we saw last week. Kingsburg kicks a 35-yarder to win with 13 seconds left. If you have a field goal kicker, maybe you think about kicking this one, but looks like Sanger about 4th and 3. I think that's a long 3.
It is.
You know, that looks like about 4th and 4. Okay, what's your best play? What is my best play to pick up 5 yards? Got to keep the ball in Pena's hands and let him make a decision.
Pena going to throw to the end zone. Catch made. Held on to. Touchdown. Oh, Besserell took a shot, but he held on to the football. And he's hobbling around there.
Yeah, that was a shot, and that was a shot from Pena to Besserell. Just a little bit of quick game, right? Play action pass, get my eyes up quickly. The first guy I see is the read, and it's Besserell, and he has enough space right in front of TJ Hall to pick up that touchdown. Well executed. 4th down play by Sanger.
Touchdown sponsored by Porta Subs, your neighborhood sandwich shop, as the extra point is put up and through. Didn't take as hard of a shot as I thought when I saw him through that traffic at the replay, though. Managed to hang on. They're looking at maybe his left ankle. Here's another look. Pretty good hit, though, right about the time the ball gets there. Does a great job to hang on for the game tying touchdown. We'll be back right after this. He's giving the signal.
He knew
it. All right, another close one. 14-14. 5:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. Sanger has just tied it and is kicking off. Short kick taken at the 20 across the 30-35. Still hanging on and spinning forward to about the 39, Donovan Harris. Sitting downstairs to Kevin Miller.
Some good news courtesy of San Joaquin Memorial. Nicole Diener and Nicole Smitkamp were recently named Leukemia and Lymphoma Students of the Year. They were part of local high school leaders that raised over $500,000. And then 135 San Joaquin Memorial students took part in the Hope Sanger Food Drive. They collected over 3,000 canned food units and 40 cases of water. And then just recently, San Joaquin Memorial students hosted a virtual pet show for the Nazareth House, which is an assisted facility living condition, where they hosted this pet show where they rocked the runway with their pets. They had them do animal tricks, much to the delight of the residents. Ryland, a student, said the people at the Nazareth House had little to no human interaction with the outside world, and having the chance to be able to put a smile on their faces could just make their lives a whole lot better during the pandemic. Indeed, San Joaquin Memorial students are making our lives so much better, and that's some good news. Ralph, Cam, back to you.
That is good news. Great news. Great work's being done there. Thank you, Kevin. During Kevin's spot, Wise had another big hit, and I saw your reaction.
I mean, that's a legit close and hit. You know, he closed quickly and was able to put some pads on Delana, but first down Memorial.
Brought to you by JR Sports, as Hall is looking deep and overthrows the intended receiver, Jaden Enriquez. 2nd and 10.
Well, we said Sanger was going to force Memorial to throw the football. Completion on first down for TJ Hall. A short run moves the sticks, and then they take a shot over the top. So we'll see if Sanger adjusts, or if they continue to say, hey, we're going to force you to throw the football. We're not going to let these two athletes in the backfield beat us. If you're going to beat us, you're going to have to execute the passing game. We are going to key in on those two guys in the backfield.
Hall, pass is complete, but nothing there. Quickly closing again and making the tackle is Betancourt, Arturo Betancourt.
Yeah, well defense. They saw that one the last time we were here. They saw Jordan Hornbeek take that one to the house last time against Bullard. Not going to let that happen. Good identification of that screen play, making a tackle for loss. And now if you're Memorial, 3rd and 12, it is a passing situation, and Sanger can prepare for that.
Loss of 2 back to the 50, 3rd and 12. Hall, pass away, complete, inside the 30. That time the receiver was Jacob Rangel. He's a sophomore, coming up with a big play.
And that was a big-time throw. Post pattern on time. TJ Hall steps into it right over the underneath defender in front of the 3 deep, the deep third cornerback. I mean, that's a big-time conversion on 3rd and 12. Not where Memorial wants to be. Great toss by TJ Hall to convert.
1st and 10, sponsored by JR Sports. Hall on the keeper is hit and dropped at about the 25. You can live tweet Kevin Miller at hashtag FNR Fresno to vote for the player of the game. It's brought to you by Donald P. Dick.
Now you heard him through the air, and now there'll be a little bit more space in the middle of that Sanger defense.
Here come the body blows. Hornbeek to about the 21, maybe the 22.
Oh, I mean, a shoestring tackle that time where I think Hornbeek is running into the end zone. Now it's just lean on him time, right? Get that big offensive line moving forward. Get this big running back in behind him.
Going no huddle. Hornbeek going to be stopped and dropped. Another loss back out to the 25. So this is an inspired Sanger defense now rising up. And guess what? 4th down.
4th down. I mean, this Sanger defense is so aggressive. Expect them to send some extra pressure from your Memorial. Get TJ Hall outside of the pocket. Let him use his athleticism to make something happen.
Before the snap, timeout called by San Joaquin Memorial.
Let's just talk this one over a little bit. We weren't comfortable with that one. You know, let's calm down. This is a big 4th down tie game, an opportunity to extend this drive. You know, getting close to that red zone, big opportunity here.
All right, we have time now to show you tonight's cheer challenge, sponsored by Les Schwab Tires. Normally a 50-yard dash or roll. Memorial got to the 50, and that was it.
Oh, Sanger kept going.
Sanger kept going.
It's not over. This is the 2nd week in a row, though. The cheer squad that had done the cheer challenge earlier in the season was victorious. We saw Selma last week handle Kingsburg, and tonight San Joaquin Memorial was able to get over
we
on
might
Sanger.
need a special ruling on that one, though. So we'll let you know how that goes. Okay, 4th and 6. Hall and a little dipsy-do coming back the other way. That's Donovan Harris, the ball carrier. inside the 20 to the 19. And that is going to be just enough for the first down. 1st and 10, sponsored by JR Sports, ramming over the competition.
That's why they talked that one over, to make sure everybody understood what we're going to do. We're going to give it to Hornbeak. We're going to come on a little reverse, give it to Donovan Harris, who Donovan Harris is a sophomore. He's going to be a really good player, but a good physical finish to that run to keep this Memorial drive alive.
Another set of downs. Hornbeak over the right side, trying to drag a defender, can't get out of the grasp. Inside the 15, Jacob Pena on the tackle. Got a hold of that one leg and would not let go.
Yeah, he tried to drag him as far as he could, eventually brought him down. But, you know, this is where we've seen TJ Hall have success. A couple of touchdowns tonight on the ground with the quarterback run game.
In the red zone, sponsored by Toyota, Hornbeak is blasted by 2 defenders and dropped at the 15. Betancourt was one of those in on the stop. Looks to me like the other one was number 2, Gabriel Olmos. That was a big time hit. Setting up a 3rd and long, 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5, 4-down territory. Can keep it on the ground if you're more. You don't have to pass it, although last time we saw TJ Hall put it up, a really accurate timing pattern.
This is Hall keeping it, stretching it out, working behind his blockers. Going to be very close to the first down at around the 10 before he's dropped there.
Man, Wise again with a big time hit. I like this kid playing safety, coming downhill, physical into the run. But we talked about TJ Hall, best athlete on the field. Get him out in some space, put some guys in front of him.
Yeah, boy, all those blue jerseys, and he just came flying from out of nowhere. Wham!
He plays with an attitude. You love to see safeties play with that type of attitude. But TJ Hall picks up that first down, and Memorial is still on the football field.
Did not pick up the first down. It's 4th and 1.
Oh, I take it back.
Timeout was called.
I know that was even a better hit then. I thought he converted that, and it was just a good collision, but kept him short of the first down marker.
Fans, be sure to join us in the fall for a full Friday Night Rivals season. That's right here on the Central Valley's CW59. Looking forward to a full fall schedule of high school football. 6 seconds left in the quarter. And I find it interesting that that both teams need to run away from number 8.
Right. I mean, we did highlight Brandon Ramirez before the game, but we did not talk about Nick Wise. And Nick Wise has been extremely impressive playing offense, but man, a physical presence at the safety position. He's a Sanger Apaches. He's a Sanger banger, man. He's coming downhill, making things happen.
They're changing sides, but there's 6 seconds left on the clock, so we'll see what's going on. If they just figure when they wind the clock, it's not going to be a play run. The coaches next to us are not sure what's going on right now.
Our scoreboard operator is as confused as we are.
The third quarter was sponsored by Bowman & Associates Insurance Company. Protect your crops, protect your livelihood. We'll be back, I think, with the fourth quarter, unless they're going to have to walk all the way back to the other end after this. Welcome back, everybody. The fourth quarter is sponsored by Midland Tractor. Team Midland, equipment solutions guaranteed. It was an inadvertent stoppage of the clock at the end of the last quarter. The quarter should have run out, and they allowed it to do that. So we switch sides and start the fourth with 4th and 1. Hall easily has the first down. Stopped short of the 5 at about the 6. First down is sponsored by JR Sports, ramming over the competition. From the Toyota red zone, Hall again, keeping, and dropped for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. Gabriel almost number 2 with the tackle.
Yeah, Sanger's smart, man. You can't do the same thing 2 plays in a row there on top of it. You know, that 4th down, you get McCoolin, you get Hornbeak in front of TJ Hall. They power through and are able to pick that one up. But Sanger expecting that one on first down with the same formation. Like a little, man, those calf and hamstring cramps are just not fun at all. Oh.
Yeah, stoppage of play right now for what appears to be cramping, almost, who made the tackle.
I've seen some really big, really tough football players look not very tough when they have some cramps, man. They are just, it can be excruciating. Mostly offensive linemen, too. They act tough, but when they get a cramp, it's a different story.
I've never moved faster than when I get a cramp in bed. Oh, you hit the floor in a hurry, don't you?
And, and there's always some sort of,
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Some sort of reaction. Oh, man.
So it gives Memorial, it actually gives both sides a chance to talk it over, but Panthers trying to snap this tie.
Pretty straightforward what Memorial has done at this area of the football field, what their goal line package is. It's Hornbeak running in the interior, or it's Hornbeak leading for TJ Hall with maybe an extra blocker in Macklin out in front of them, getting big bodies and letting their athletic quarterback, operate. It's really difficult for a defense. There's not a lot of depth to the field. A 3-yard gain is a massive gain in this area of the field. So get those big bodies in front. Let your athletes just move that pile forward and try to put this one in the end zone. They basically, Memorial, 3 plays from the 7-yard line to try to put this one in the end zone. And then they've had success inside the 10 tonight doing exactly that.
Gabriel Olmos, a senior, 6'2", 210-pounder, being helped off the field after the cramp.
And TJ Hall in behind those big bodies. The first time Hornbeak was the lead blocker. The next time they ran that little zone read action, TJ Hall keeps it, 1 cut, makes a guy miss, and finishes with the physical run. And expect to see some of the same type of action on this drive.
Joe McCann with a nice block on that play. And this time it's Hornbeak who steps through the tackle and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, sometimes you just give it to that dude and let that dude go to work. But the sea parted for Jordan Hornbeak. A huge hole on the left side of this Memorial offensive line. Big number 52, Braden Hall, getting a block for Jordan Hornbeak, and Hornbeak goes in. The easiest run for Jordan Hornbeak tonight is a touchdown from Memorial.
A touchdown sponsored by Porta Subs, your neighborhood sandwich shop. And the extra point is good. So the tie is broken with 11:24 to go. 21-14. The Panthers regain the lead.
Big bodies in front of a big back, and makes it easy for the first time tonight for Jordan Hornbeak to get back into the end zone. Well executed drive. TJ Hall, a couple of nice passes, used his athleticism. Jordan Hornbeak, tough sledding, but gets into the end zone. You have to give a lot of credit to that big Memorial offensive front on that drive. They've been grinding this Sanger defense. Sanger's done a good job. They've been very disciplined, but sometimes big bodies just win at the point of attack, and that's what we saw to finish that drive. The big bodies moving other bodies out of the way, and Jordan Hornbeak getting into the end zone.
Great blocking on the touchdown play, and you pointed out Braden Hall, just a sophomore, with the big block to really create that wide opening. So now it's Carlo Bravo, a senior, getting ready to kick off. That one's going to be grabbed. It looked like it was headed out of bounds, but it was jumped on by Hunter Pittman at the 21. can't take a chance really that it's going to go out of bounds because you never know which way the football is going to bounce, right?
Yeah, you can't. I mean, that's a free ball, so if you don't get on it, Memorial can run down and get on that. You know, if you are standing out of bounds as a returner and you touch a kickoff, that is exactly like the ball going out of bounds. So just put your foot out of bounds, touch that ball, and you get the ball at the 35-yard line.
It's at the 26. Pena keeping it, maybe gets out to, well, maybe lost a yard, back to the 25. He looked like he was thinking about pitching it, but there was just no opening to do that.
Yeah, and that was a good job by Memorial. The second level of that Memorial defense, they did run away from Brandon Ramirez, so that's a good start for Sanger, but that second level of that Memorial defense was able to stretch that play out. And it looked like Pena wanted to pitch it, but he had defenders on the perimeter, so had to keep it. And then Eric Eads was able to fill on the inside and get a tackle for loss. A well-defensed play by this Memorial defense.
Pena looked like he was grimacing over there on the sideline before he came back in. Now he's going to throw if he can. Pulls it down. Now he's running for his life, going to throw it out of bounds and incomplete. So 3rd and long. He ended up all the way back at the goal line after that play. Here's tonight's view from Smile Cam, sponsored by Toyota. Well, it's not only the athletes who are happy to be back in competition, it's everyone involved in athletics, including the cheer squads, are happy to be doing what they want to do.
Yeah, parents are happy to be back in the stands. I saw Tony Cavilla, Coach C, Fresno City head coach, down on the sideline looking at some high school players. Everybody's just excited to see some sports back in action.
And we're happy to bring it to you. 3rd and 12. Pena, quick drop, throws it downfield, and the receiver kind of broke in. The throw into the sideline. It was intended for Luke Dillon. 4th down and another punting situation for the Apaches.
Yeah, that's not where Sanger wants to be. It's tough for them to execute that type of an offense, and good job Memorial. String them out on 1st down and a couple of incompletions, and now your offense gets the ball back.
Pittman back to punt. End over end kick takes a big bounce, fielded inside the 30. Hall gets it out across the 35 before he's run out of bounds.
TJ Hall is a fun guy to watch with the ball in his hands, man. He is.
Unless you're a defender.
Right. He's a dangerous weapon. And good to see him kind of, calm down a little bit in the second half, complete a couple of passes, just use his technique to be a positive force in this Memorial passing game. And a couple of touchdowns tonight for him. He's orchestrated this offense well. He's made the right decision when they've run some zone read game, and Memorial's been able to take advantage of that.
Fans, you can watch a replay of tonight's game. Just head over to YouTube and search for Friday Night Rivals on CW59. Click on the FNR logo. Tonight's game will be available early next week. Hall with the pitch. Cut back inside, breaking a couple of tackles. This is Macklin providing a little break for Jordan Hornbeek, but not for the defenders.
Yeah, first time we've seen big Nick Wise miss a tackle, but McCoolin, just a big body, 220 pounds, but a good athlete, stopping his feet. God, looks like Sanger got away with the face mask there, but just physically finishing a run. And this is what Memorial is going to try to do. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left on this clock, up 1 score, try to grind this clock down to nothing.
2nd and 4. Macklin has the 1st down out close to the 50. They'll spot it at the 48. It's a 1st and 10, sponsored by JR Sports, ramming over the competition.
Yeah, Nick Wise hobbling off the field now. Looks like he has a little bit of that calf cramp as well. So a couple of backup DBs in the game now for Sanger.
Whistles will stop play.
False start. Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
Flag on the play, sponsored by Reedley College, celebrating 95 years of student success. I was just about to mention, we haven't seen many penalties called in this game.
You know, all season long, they've been pretty well-played football games. Well-officiated, well-plays, you know, just well-played. Not a lot of mistakes on either side.
Maybe after seeing this, coaches are going to, as Hall is dropped for a loss by Betancourt. No, that's Maculin, isn't it? No, Hall and the keeper. Maybe coaches are going to think, yeah, we don't need all this practice time. Right?
Right, yeah. I never heard a coach say that ever, and I don't think even if they do have success, but TJ Hall fumbled this one a little bit, and then just well defensed by Sanger. Not fooled, not putting their eyes in the wrong place. You know, Arturo Betancourt, a name that you've called a few times tonight, a big physical presence in the middle of that defense. Sound technique, tackling a good athlete in space, well done.
2nd and 21 after the big loss. Hall fires that ball, pinballed off of something. That was kind of crazy. Did it hit somebody's helmet?
It looked like it hit a defender right in the head. I couldn't really tell who that was. Maybe Besserell, but not sure if it was tipped by a Sanger, San Joaquin Memorial receiver, but ball was coming. Yeah, off the hands, off of Besserell's helmet, and it looked like it was almost caught by a San Joaquin Memorial offensive lineman.
Huh?
It was caught by a Memorial offensive lineman. Man, 3rd and a mile. Don't make a mistake. Don't give Sanger the opportunity to get the ball in plus territory.
Maculin. Oh, he keeps dragging defenders out back close to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and long.
Memorial just has too many guys to get them all carries. I mean, Hornbeak is a special player. Brandon Ramirez, been a weapon. Maculin, a weapon as well. Donovan Harris doesn't even touch the football, and he's dangerous when he gets the ball in his hands on kickoff returns. Just a stable of athletes to carry the football, but well done by Sanger. Took advantage of a big loss and get the ball back for their offense.
One is away, fair catch. Besserell inside the 20 at about the 19. 7:21 to go in the 4th quarter. It's a 7-point game. Memorial leading Sanger. We'll be right back after this. And we are back to action. Virtually no gain on the first down play. I was looking at how many seniors, 12 seniors on San Joaquin Memorial's roster, which lists 35 players. So roughly a third they'll be losing. 21 seniors on the Sanger squad, but Sanger has 51 guys listed on the roster. This great crew has been providing all the great pictures and images and sound and great plays throughout this really unique spring season. I don't think any of us expected to be doing this in April, high school football games, but we are loving it, happy that we can do it. Very appreciative of the sponsors who allow it to be possible. And we've had some great games.
Man.
Right down to the wire, and who knows, this one could be as well. But Sanger needs to put 7 on the board to tie it. Pena on 3rd. Gonna throw, didn't have anybody open. incomplete. It was intended for Gonzalez. And there's one of your number 8s who's been all around the football defensively on both sides.
Try to tell him to stay away from him. He's playing that flat defender. Comes back to try to make a play on the football. Come on, Brandon Ramirez. You got to bring that one home, man.
Oh, he was already thinking about his second pick six on TV this year, huh?
He's too good of a player. You have to bring that. Look, he's so upset with himself. He knows he had another pick six on TV and just couldn't bring that one in. But that's a stop, and Sanger has to punt the football.
Well, again, takes a great bounce. Great Sanger bounce inside the 25. Dead at about the 22, 23-yard line. With 5:47 to go. Sanger needs another defensive stop.
I mean, that's it. You know what time it is now. It's Memorial. Grind this thing down to nothing, and Sanger, get the ball back for your offense. You have 3 timeouts. You can execute, your entire offense when you get the ball back. You have time to use your whole playbook, but you have to get off the football field. Key in on number 2, key in on number 5. Don't let them run the football and pick up this first down. If they're going to do it, stop them and get off the football field.
Hornbeak stopped after a gain of a yard. Nothing there as we approach 5.5 minutes to go.
Memorial's going to play this tight to the vest. Doubt that they put the ball up in the air, but the one thing that they do have, they have a quarterback who's probably the best athlete on the field, and they have another Division I athlete right next to him. Use that blocker, let TJ Hall keep the ball and make something happen.
Hornbeak out to the 30. So it'll be 3rd and about 3.
Man, he just ran someone clean over to extend that. Looked like he was going to get stopped for about no gain, and just ran somebody clean over to pick up a nice chunk and set Memorial up in a really manageable 3rd down situation.
We'll call it 3rd and 4. Oh, bad snap. Hall goes back to get it, trying to make something out of nothing. He'll be stopped short of the 30. There is a penalty flag in the backfield. Flag on the play sponsored by Reedley College, celebrating 95 years of student success. As Hall is helped to his feet.
It's got to be a hold back there, and I assume Sanger's going to decline this one and get the football back. TJ Hall just taking his eyes off that snap just at the last second. Didn't look that one in.
Yeah, I think you're saying decline.
Holding on the offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
This is assuming that Memorial's going to punt it away.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to go for it on your own 30-yard line and try to pick up 4 yards, hey, let's go. Let's go right now. Let's figure this thing out. But expect them to bring the punt team out on the field, and they do. This is exactly what Sanger needed to do. A 3 and out, get the ball back for your offense, and get your ball back. Get the ball back in good field position.
Very low kick, end over end. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the 45. So pretty good field position for Sanger now. Plenty of time, 4:20 to go. All 3 timeouts. I tell you, these guys work in all kinds of weather. Brutally hot, pouring rain, foggy, cold nights. They're exposed out there. Thank you all for the jobs that you do and do so well. We got the easy job, Kim.
We do. Sit up here in the booth and talk about football. Not too much to do. Hey, if you're Sanger, you said it, Ralph. You have your entire playbook. You can still run it. You can still quarterback keep. You still have a ton of time left in this football game.
And you're also going to have a 1st and 15 after delay.
Delay game on the offense. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
And the coaches are going to call and say, that's why you need all that extra practice time.
Right,
so that doesn't happen.
Yep. Self-inflicted wounds are not something that coaches really care about at all. They're going to force you to not do that all the time.
Morgan Prevett bursts through a big hole into the secondary. Going to pick up all the yardage needed for the first down, I believe. It depends on the spot. And they will move those sticks. So it's a 1st and 10, sponsored by JR Sports. Ramming over the competition. Again, he was doing some of that on the run.
Yeah, had a lead blocker. He has not run the ball a lot with a lead blocker, but got a body in front of him. He's able to sidestep a tackler and then hit that accelerator, and he has some legitimate acceleration to move the sticks for Sanger. They got this thing rocking under 4 minutes.
On 1st and 10. Up the middle for more chunks of yardage. About 6-yard pickup by Prevett.
3:30 left. There's a couple of quick hitters with some lead blockers in front of Prevett.
Nothing there this time. Maybe a yard. He tried to spin. And when he did that, he spun right into Marquise Jones.
You know, just like Sanger defensively, if you run the same thing a couple of times, we're going to eventually figure it out. Good rally to the point of attack. Marquise Jones making a big time tackle in the backfield. 3rd down and 4. You know, this is still the entire playbook open for Sanger.
Eric Eads came in there and finished it off as well. Besserell trying to find some blocks, cuts it upfield to the 40. Going to be well short of the first down. As now that Memorial defense is digging in. Eric Eads on the stop.
Yeah, I know you want to preserve 3 timeouts if you're Sanger.
Doesn't matter if you don't get the first down here.
Yeah,
4th and 4.
This is one that you might want to talk about a little bit. Make sure you have the exact play that you want for this situation. Looks like a little rollout pass potentially. And Memorial wants.
Last timeout taken by San Joaquin Memorial.
And
so maybe you did Sanger a favor.
Yeah, I'm going to line up defensively, and I'm going to, let you run this 4th down. You didn't talk it over, and I'm not going to allow you to talk it over. But hey, maybe Memorial wanted to get on the same page as well. Didn't like what they saw. Something that Sanger does in that formation that they want to talk over if they see that again. But it does give Sanger the opportunity, without using the timeout, 1, to stop the clock, just outside of 2 minutes left, and 2, let them get to the sideline and really get the best play that they feel like they can execute in a 4th and 4 situation right now. Totally expect Pena to get outside the pocket. They've had some success with him on the move. A timing route, he's been accurate throwing those out routes. So get him outside the pocket. If he can pick it up with his legs, go ahead and pick it up. If not, look for a timing route, maybe a flat, curl combination, so he has an easy read and can pick where to go with the football. But,
or maybe there's a play you've been working on all year. Pat Hill used to call them spark plays. Didn't like the term trick plays. We saw Memorial use one earlier that resulted in a big conversion for first down.
Yeah, 4th down conversion, ran that little reverse. And you're right, if Sanger has one of those spark plays, trick plays, special plays, whatever it is, hey, no better time to use it than right now on 4th down with 2 minutes left in your season.
And maybe that's why, if you're Memorial, you call that timeout to talk about it. Pena throwing long, has a receiver out there, caught it, touchdown. Oh my. Jose Lunar, who had that great one-handed catch earlier in this game, actually early in the 3rd quarter, got open. Pena made the perfect throw. He made the catch, which is what you had to do to complete the play, and now you go for 2.
Would not surprise me at all. I don't know if they're going to kick it or not, but hey, I looked like they were looking for Bessero. You know, was the quick, he came in motion, ran a little corner route, but Pena wanted the whole thing. Wanted the whole thing. Get it to Lennar, wide open down the football field, and that's one of the hardest catches to make, the ones where you're wide open. Good job bringing that one in.
Touchdown sponsored by Porta Subs, your neighborhood sandwich shop. The extra point. All important is good. And with 2:21 to go, we're tied at 21. A lot of 21s on the board. Here's another look.
And just waited for Lennar to get some space. They put a little bit of air underneath that one and was able to beat, I mean, who I think is a really good football player in Donovan Harris in coverage. Just let his receiver run underneath that one for 6 points. It's tight, man.
Where's that been all night?
Right? How lucky have we been this year, man? So many just quality football games. You said it a few times. It's just nice being out here, seeing these kids have the opportunity to compete, but then not just competing, but executing and playing with emotion and energy and doing good things. It's been a blast to watch, these high school kids who have watched, what they thought was going to be a full season pushed into about half a season in the spring and answer the bell, man. Some life lessons learned from this season. Go through some adversity. Things aren't normal. They're not easy, but you still prepare, pick yourself up, help your teammates out, and try to go out and have a good time.
Mark Botello to kick off. Returned outside the 20 to the 30, falling forward to the 31-yard line. That's Maculin. Send it downstairs to Kevin Miller.
It's the perfect time to pose the question, what's good about being a Sanger Apache? Mallory, the junior class president, said, I'm proud to be an Apache because of the camaraderie and inclusivity throughout the student body. Ellie, she's the representative at large and homecoming queen. She shared, being an Apache means coming together and making the most of every moment. And then, of course, John, ASB president, said, being an Apache means fighting for something greater than myself with the people who mean the most to me. And what means the most to Sanger right now is this W and holding the Panthers. That's what's good about being Apache. Back to you, Ralph and Cam.
Thank you, Kevin. Hornbeak took the pass. Knocked out of bounds short of the 35.
Memorial coaches wanted to stop the clock, but I looked like they were rolling them. Yeah, now the clock stopped. I don't know.
Yeah, he went out of bounds. They'll run it with Hornbeak on second down. And Alan Palaio in there defensively again. Number 17 has made some big plays too defensively. And look at this. Sanger's going to take a timeout. Apache's had 3 of them, now 2. And it's 3rd and 10. Might be a pretty smart idea.
Yeah, I like it. A 3rd and long. Memorial has not had a ton of success in this down and distance. Sanger has been aggressive. They've pressured TJ Hall. They've gotten the ball out of his hands quickly and forced him, if he's going to throw the ball in these situations, to throw it on time and be accurate. And he has done that a couple times in the second half. But if I'm Sanger, I'm putting money on, I'm going to pressure TJ Hall. I'm going to try to get the ball out of his hands quickly and force an incompletion to get my offense back on the football field. Because if I can stop Memorial here right around the 34-yard line, I'm going to have some pretty good field position with a couple timeouts and about 1:40 seconds left to try to win this football game.
Okay, 3rd and 7. Hall looking to throw. Betancourt chasing him. Pass is intercepted. Palaio again. Oh! And Sanger is right back in business. Another celebration on the sideline.
Oh,
wow.
Man, this was executed to perfection. You get Arturo Betancourt, second time tonight, secondary contain. If the quarterback breaks the pocket and I don't have a cover, I can get the ball out of his hands quickly. And then Paleo just playing his coverage, undercutting that out route and catching the football. Kind of surprised he didn't take it to the house, but TJ Hall did a good job getting him out of bounds. Sanger with the ball just outside the 20-yard line, but that's execution, playing your assignment to perfection, being aggressive, making the right play, and then when you get an opportunity to make a play, make that play.
Make the catch. You got it right in the hands, and he secured the interception.
Man, what a play.
We got a penalty flag coming in and stopping play.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Flag on the play is sponsored by Reedley College, celebrating 95 years of student success. Yeah, it didn't even look like they were getting ready to snap the ball.
I don't know who was even set to get a false start called on him, but.
Prevent was big in that last drive, and he's going to take it here. Down close to the 20.
Oh.
And 2 flags come in.
Well, the Sanger coaching staff was going a little bit crazy before that flag was thrown, so you can imagine that there was some sort of late activity by Memorial. But, man, Sanger.
Looks like Memorial's backing up.
With that big personnel packaging again, just.
Flag on the play sponsored by Reedley College, celebrating 95 years of student success.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Half the distance. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike on the defense. Half the distance results in a first down.
Well, that's going to be down close to the 10-yard line. First down. So the penalty takes it into the Toyota red zone.
Yeah, just can't do that. You know, I know this is a game that is played with emotion and a lot of emotion and a lot of energy and a lot of intensity and a lot of passion. You can't make that kind of mistake at this point in the football game. You have to keep your composure, play between the whistles, and then let it go after that. Just a really, really costly mistake.
Prevent to the 5.
You might as well let him score. Let him score. Let him score and try to get the ball back if you're Memorial. I mean, otherwise they'll run this clock down. They'll either punch it in or kick a field goal and get out of here with the victory. So if I'm Memorial, I just let him score and try to get the ball back and try to tie this thing up.
Sanger is content to let the time roll off the clock. Under a minute now. Ball is at the 4. Think they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Prevent. Drops short of the goal line. Now I think they're going to take a timeout. Yes, timeout. Number 2 taken by Sanger. Prevent holding his stomach there as he comes over to the side.
I mean, he's been a lunch pail guy tonight, playing that up back position at, what's he listed at, 5'8", 160. I mean, that's normally a 200-pound kid, even in high school. You know, they get beat up by big bodies in the middle of that offense. And man, he's returned kicks, he's been explosive, and he's just done the dirty work. You know, Sanger's talking right now, hey, let's make sure that this ball gets from the center to the quarterback, and then you hand the ball off, probably to Prevent. Prevent, you fall forward, try to get into the end zone. If not, you pick up a first down, we run this thing down, and we kick a field goal and get out of here. But, you know, you much rather just stick this thing in, put 6 points on the board, not have to execute a long snap, a hold, and a kick. But I don't expect Sanger to do much else than just turn around and hand the ball to Prevett and try to get in the end zone.
Third down, the ball is, I think it's at about the 2-yard line. Can't really tell from this angle. Yard from a first down, 2 yards from a touchdown.
Yeah, that thing's that
scoreboard says 3rd and 4, but that's not right.
No, I don't think so. The ball is tight.
Box count. They give it to Prevett. Touchdown, he's in with 34 seconds to go. Wow. They brought everybody up tight at the last second. You saw him move up.
Yep, he's just looking for a crease.
Right past him.
He's just looking for any sort of crease. It might be right in that A gap. It might be in the B gap. He slides kind of right off the butt of that big tackle and is able to get into the end zone. Man, this game was different just 2 minutes ago. Memorial has the football. Hey, punt it away. We might be headed to overtime, and a pick. Sanger executes a penalty, and now they are in the end zone with an extra point away from a 7-point lead with 30 seconds left, and Memorial completely out of timeouts.
Wow, another fantastic finish. A touchdown brought to you by Porta Subs, your neighborhood sandwich shop. Yeah, just following those big bodies.
Yeah,
and found a little opening.
Collapse that line of scrimmage down. Find, John Baxter used to say, just find a butt to run behind, right? You just need one. I need one of my guys in between you, so I have something to run behind, and that's all Prevett did. Find that little space, find that crease, find that big body to run behind, and was able to put this one in the end zone. What a lunch pail guy, a lunch pail night for Prevett, and he's done all the dirty work. He's gotten the tough yards, and it's good.
Yeah, he was the Jordan Hornbeek.
Right.
For them tonight.
Yeah, good to see him get into the end zone to finish this one off.
This is Donovan Harris, the sophomore, being helped off. As Prevett and his Apaches teammates are celebrating, but there are 34 seconds left. So the extra point will make it a 7-point game. Mark Patello on the kick out of the hold of John Pena, the quarterback. And it's good. So quite a turnaround from a 21-14 Memorial lead to now a 28-21 deficit. 14 unanswered points.
Man, I really thought we were headed to overtime. 21-21, and hey, Sanger gets the ball back. They're gonna have to drive quite a bit, and just one play. We kind of talked about it earlier. It's one or two plays that can make the difference tonight. It's gonna be
the long bomb,
game.
Touchdown pass, the long bomb, and the interception.
Yeah, just back to back. 2 plays that Sanger was able to capitalize on. And not really mistakes, just plays that Sanger made, getting behind coverage and accurate football thrown, and then undercutting a receiver to get a pick. It's a great finish to the football game.
So how do you like doing TV?
Man, this has been a absolute blast.
It's been a blast to have you, Cal. You've been a great addition to the telecast.
Man, it's been fun. I told you from the jump, man, I'm just honored to sit in this seat and humbled to sit in this seat. This will always be Vince Wesson's seat. This will always be V-Dub's seat. This seat wouldn't exist without him. And I have a love for the athletes in the Central Valley, just like V-Dub did. And it's been an outstanding experience.
Well, I know Vince would want this to continue. This dream of his, this goal of his has been realized. And we think it's getting better every year, and you've been a great addition to it.
Well, it's been fun, man. It's been fun to work with you. I think we've found a good rhythm in 5. We had half a season to work on this, and we found a good rhythm, and it's been just an absolute blast. Great hospitality everywhere that we've been. We've been treated extremely well. Got to give probably the best props to Kingsburg, though, because they gave us some street tacos last week at halftime, which was awesome, but everybody's been outstanding.
Sounded more like Vince every game here. He was really big on the menus. Pass is complete and out of bounds. Jaden Enriquez, the receiver. He spotted at the 45. Stopped the clock with 19 seconds to go. Again, no timeouts for Memorial. Come with a blitz. Hit as he throws, and that was nearly picked off.
Yeah, no chance. How about Sanger? Just send him pressure. 19 seconds left in the game, right at midfield, and you're sending extra guys off the edge to get the ball to TJ Hall's hands, and it worked, you know. But they've been aggressive all night. They've called aggressively, defensively, offensively, and they are not going to change just because there's 19 seconds left.
Hall passes incomplete with 9 seconds to go.
Yeah, now you're just kind of in the position, if you're Memorial, you know, you have to get a chunk. You have to get about 15 yards to give TJ Hall an opportunity for a Hail Mary at the end of the football game. Try to run an out cut, you know, it's 3rd down, but you probably only have 2 plays left, so not really important if you get past the sticks. Get something, get out of bounds, stop this clock, give yourself 1 Hail Mary opportunity.
5 receivers in. Here comes a blitz again. They pick it up. Hall. Now it's time, he's running out. He's going to be dropped. He gets the pass away and completed to Hornbeak, but zeros on the clock, and Sanger has won this football game. Look at the celebration over there on the Sanger sideline. The Apaches came from behind to win it 28-21. Their 4th win in a row. And for San Joaquin Memorial, the first loss this season after a 4-0 start. The exciting 4th quarter has been sponsored by Midland Tractor. Team Midland, equipment solutions guaranteed. Wow, another great finish. (28-21). Better write it down because they turned off the scoreboard in a hurry. Boy, a game that was a defensive struggle in that first half. The defenses were so good, but then big plays. That great one-handed catch.
Play of the year.
For the game, yeah, if not the play of the year. And Sanger was kind of energized after that catch, as the Apaches came all the way back from that late deficit. Lenar, who made that one-handed catch, then got the tying touchdown, and then the interception by a guy who was all over the field defensively, Alan Palaio. We'll be back with more after this. Well, they sure enjoyed the way this game was played and the way it finished, especially on the Sanger side. 28-21, the Apaches with the win. It's time for the post-game wrap-up. Here's Kevin Miller with tonight's Donald P. Dick Player of the Game.
I am here with the victorious Sanger Apaches! The celebration hasn't stopped. It goes on and on to the break of dawn. And of course, we got to talk to the Coach of the Year, Coach Pena. Yeah! So, Coach, you talked about right before the half this team's identity and staying true to yourself.
Right.
That comeback, how does that illustrate who you are?
Well, we kept talking all week. Our theme was, let's be us. Let's do what we do. Let's not worry about San Joaquin. That's a great team over there. Don't get me wrong, but we were worried about ourselves. At halftime, we talked about second half, we're going to keep it the same, maybe hit a couple of passes that we missed in the first half. And, that's what happened. And our defense played big, made a big play, number 17 here with the big pick at the end. So, anyhow, that was Sanger football right there.
That's Sanger football. This is us, and you are the winners tonight. Way to go, Apaches! Hey, and before we go, of course, we got to award the Donald P. Dick Player of the Game, a.k.a. the Mr. Cool Player of the Game, because this game is as cold as ice. That goes to number 7, QB1, John Pena. Hey, 2 touchdowns. You're a senior. What is this season? What is this squad? What does this family mean to you?
This team has been my life for the last year and a half. It means so much to me. It was a struggle not knowing if we were going to play or not. And
right.
I just love these guys so much.
There's so much love, so much joy. That's what it's all about. John Pena, you are a player of the game. Congratulations. Congratulations to the entire Sanger Apaches. Ralph, Cam, it's a beautiful scene down here. It's been a great season, a half a season. Can't wait to do it again for season 12. Much love to all the Central Valley schools, and let's do it again real soon. Back to you.
Wow. Tears of joy from John Pena tonight. That was some raw emotion down on the field, and kind of shows you what this game or any competition has meant to these young athletes right now at this point with what's going on everywhere. That was quite a sight to see.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about emotion before the game and how much emotion would be expended tonight, but when you see that real moment, you understand what this season has meant, what this win means to him, to his teammates, to the camaraderie, to the brotherhood that they've built over this, he said last year and a half. It's these are relationships that these guys will have for the rest of their lives.
Okay, let's take a look at the play of the game brought to you by Jack in the Box. I think Sanger really needed something like this when it happened. A one-handed catch by Jose Lunar.
That needs to be on top 10 tonight. I mean, full extension, taking a shot to the back, up high, snagging it with one hand. I mean, that's my play of the season. I haven't seen one better than that.
The Apaches were kind of stuck in the mud at that point. They weren't really doing much offensively. And that seemed to really kind of vault that team, change the emotion, change the momentum, and got them going.
Energized that sideline, and they didn't stop all night long until they finished with the win.
And that was only 5 games.
Man.
We got 10 coming in the fall. We're hoping that the crew is all going to be the same, that you want to be with us again and have another great season, but it starts in the fall. Friday Night Rivals, a full season on CW59, and we're going to be happy to bring you another full season of high school football. And I'll tell you, this has been an incredible year. In just the 5 games, we had 3 nail biters right down to the end.
Yeah.
Field goal. I mean, it's been unbelievable the way things have happened, and it worked out. And like I said earlier tonight, we're happy we could bring all of this to you in the Central Valley, because it's all about these young athletes and the fun that they have and the lessons that they learn. Still an unbelievable catch.
Yeah. Yeah. So much fun, man. So much fun seeing these kids compete. Put all the effort and energy and work into preparing and coming out and showcasing that on Friday Night Rivals.
Hey, you remember that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bob Briggs, you guys did a great job. Your crew, all the camera guys, the replay, the graphics, everything. on short notice. Yeah, it was just a great shortened season, and we're looking forward to the fall, everybody. Thank you for watching Friday Night Rivals.